Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Today we are talking patch notes. Let's get right on into it. So we have from Dragon Ball Games on Twitter /X, we have an update patch for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero planned for around late October, and will include improvement of an issue where some controls become unresponsive during online matches when classic controls are selected. So this is not something I ran into myself because I actually switched off of classic controls to standard, or the modern controls, whatever they call them, the standard controls, just because switching characters while on classic was such a pain. And then perception being a two-button press, I didn't like that either. There are some benefits that I did like where I was never ending up accidentally, if I was trying to throw when in sparking mode, I would do the leg, the surfboard into the ground thing instead of pulling my ultimate, which is still kind of a pain in the butt. And that's something that doesn't happen on Classic, I believe. But that was one of the few benefits I saw from Classic. Most other things I was fine, other than the button mashing minigame on Standard. So there's a few things where I don't know why you can't just fully customize the controls the way you want. I would still like some more optimizations to be able to completely customize your controls. But this is a bonus for anyone who is using classic controls. At least you're going to have your issues solved online, so that's a good thing. We've got an adjustment of difficulty levels when playing certain stages in episode battle on lower difficulty settings. So I have heard a lot of people still having issues with the episode battles. For me, I just kind of grind them away until it's just rinse, repeat, hit your ultimate, charge up, hit your ultimate, charge up, hit your ultimate, charge up. And if you got lucky without having a super hyper aggressive AI, because I never even lowered the difficulty, I just played them on the regular difficulty for my episode battles. And sometimes you just wouldn't, maybe for certain specific rules of having to beat somebody fast enough, maybe you wouldn't beat them fast enough because they had too much defense, or they just didn't allow you to charge and get into sparking fast enough. But otherwise, it's pretty just solid rinse, repeat, hit your ultimates, charge up, hit your ultimates, charge up. It's not the most fun way to play, but it's the most effective way to beat some of these higher difficulty battles I've found. But there you go. For those who are struggling, I'm guessing this would make the lower difficulty settings on certain battles even easier, just so people can get through them. So that's a positive change. And the saddest stat of all, you hate to see it, my boy's been the hidden meta. For those who don't know, Senzu Beans, even when he's on the smallest sliver of health, Yajirobe is OP because you can get all his health back if you have 5 skill points, which I believe he starts every match with 2 right off the hop. So it's not that hard to get to 5. So if you're not spamming all your, revenge counters and super perceptions and things that are going to use up your bar, with the Yajirobe, especially not having transformations, it's not hard to have, say, your Gogeta or your Beerus or your Whis or your overpowered Brawly, whoever your strongest character on your team is. If you have a Yajirobe on your team, you can kind of switch out your strong guy in a DP battle, have Yajirobe in there just to eat up damage, eat up clock to let your stronger characters recover a little bit. And then when you are able to eat that Senzu Bean, it eats up even more of the clock and sometimes lets you just win on time. So I understand it. I hope all they're adjusting is not necessarily his stats. It says his stats. I'm hoping it's literally just going to adjust the amount of health you get back from the Senzu Beans. That's my hope, because I actually enjoy Yajirobe without using the Senzu Beans at all, and actually just getting the style on people and beat them with Yajirobe's ultimate. For me, it's fun. It's hilarious. So I'm really sad as someone who enjoys using Yajirobe. If you've seen my video on the strongest 2-point characters in the game, Yajirobe was a huge standout, probably the strongest in my opinion, if not top 2 for that category of DP point players. So you love to hate it. Personally, very sad about that because I was enjoying my boy Yajirobe. And then we've got some improved operational stability, whatever that means. So this is planned for late October. It's not hitting right now. It's coming probably in a week or two. But let's see what people have to say. People are saying, Scotty J over here saying overall good, but I'm wary of nerfing things because of competitive players who've never really played the Sparking series through to Raging Blast. Competitive play will ruin the Sparking series. The series was never a competitive fighting game, but a Dragon Ball fight simulator. Well, see, that's the thing. So why are you adjusting Yajirobe's stats then? If it's just supposed to be fun, why are you trying to balance Yajirobe? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they balancing my boy? Will be forever my goat, rip Yajirobe. From D. Simmons here. Yeah, exactly. My boy Yajirobe. Loved him. Loved it. Let's go. Finally, give us crossplay. Yeah, I'm going to give a heart to that because 100% I want to see crossplay come to this game. Super counter, people aren't enjoying the counters in the game. How about making the story mode something other than just a slideshow? Yeah, I can see that because where they actually did animate stuff and give us some cool cutscenes, especially for some of the what ifs, I thought it was really cool. So I definitely can appreciate that motion. I knew there was some issue with classic controls. Glad it's getting fixed, but I've already converted to standard. So let me know in the comments down below. Are you someone who dealt with these classic control issues? And if so, have you switched to standard already? Or are you still playing classic controls? I want to know from you guys. So let me know down in the comments. They're nerfing route. Yeah, Yajirobe, I bet. Look at what y'all did. I know, right? It's just the hidden meta. I loved my Yajirobe pick. So very, very sad. And we have another person wanting crossplay here. I want crossplay. I just said it's a slim to no chance of being in, but still would be even more fun. Also, Yajirobe. Yeah, so a lot of people upset. But it sounds like we go one lower. Thanks for nerfing Yaji, and please fix some input delays on PS5 online, and up the cost of after image strike, please. So thanks for nerfing Yajirobe. I wish we had a downvote on that because I just sad that our boy Yajirobe is getting nerfed. But for those of you who haven't seen already, there is a new trailer that came out. I didn't get on it right away, but for you guys here, let's end the video with this beautiful trailer we've got of the upcoming DLC. And again, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Of course, we're getting a Vegeta Mini from Dragon Ball Daima, as well as a Glorio here in our Season Pass. So we're seeing in DLC 1, we're getting some Dragon Ball Superhero. So we're getting Gamma 1 and 2 and more. You have to believe we're getting Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, and Beast Gohan, right? Like, I don't know why they wouldn't be advertising this with, like, Beast Gohan. It's kind of crazy. Sales for this game were incredible. So were the season passes. So maybe they just want to have that hype train roll out as the DLC's a little bit closer, like once it comes out. But the Dragon Ball Daima DLC, it's stoked to see we're getting Vegeta Mini. I've heard talks of we're getting a Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 in Daima form. So that'd be kind of neat, I guess. Cool to have these mini characters. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you care for these? Are you excited about it? Have you been watching the Dragon Ball Daima series at all? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And DLC 3 looks like it's going to be more Dragon Ball Daima to be revealed later on. So at least when we say 20 new playable characters here, we know we already have 30 versions of Vegeta and Goku. That we're probably not going to get more than a couple of Vegetas and Gokus out of these DLCs, which is cool. So it'll likely be a lot of new characters that we don't have. Like Beast Gohan, I'm fine with. Orange Piccolo, definitely fine with. Characters like that. Super 17, like there's no mention in these first 3 DLCs of GT. So it doesn't look like Super 17's coming anytime soon. And it also doesn't look like PyCon. If DLC 3 is more Daima, if it's all Daima and Superhero, that's not any Dragon Ball movies. It doesn't look like we're getting PyCon either, which is really surprising that we're going to be waiting this long to see those characters. But anyways, dubious ones, that's going to do it for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I try and respond to all you guys. I want to know your feedback. What do you think of this game? What are you excited about? Let me know. And as always, smash that subscribe button like Terry Bogard's doing right there. And I will catch you all in the next one. Dubious ones. Until then.